Good afternoon, everyone. I, Dinesh Prajapati, Assistant Professor, Department of Chemistry, Janta Vedic College, Badodara. Today I am going to present RTCU, the group theory. First of all, we have to know what is symmetry. Generally, God geometrized everything in nature, and nature loves symmetry. And the mathematical study of symmetry is known as group theory. First of all, we have to note symmetry element. Symmetry element is nothing, it is a geometrical entities such as point, line, or a plane about which symmetry operation is performed. Symmetry operation is a movement such as inversion about a point, rotation about a line, or reflection about a plane in order to get an equivalent orientation. What is equivalent orientation? It is nothing, it is a similar orientation to the original orientation but not identical. If you see the water molecules, if we rotate this water molecule around 180 degree, then we get equivalent orientation. It means that the position of H1 is changed by H2 and position of H2 is changed by H1. It is similar but not identical. So this structure is an equivalent to this. Again we rotate this molecule around 180 degree, then we get identical structure as previous. Symmetry elements, there are various symmetry elements such as proper axis, plane of symmetry, center of symmetry, improper axis of symmetry, and this symmetry element is performed by an operation known as symmetry operation. Such as proper axis is performed by rotation by 2 pi by n, it is represented by Cn. Plane of symmetry is performed by reflection, it is represented by sigma. Center of symmetry is performed by inversion, it is represented by I. Improper axis of symmetry is operated through rotation by 2 pi by n followed by reflection perpendicular to the axis of rotation. And fifth symmetry element is identity, it is represented by E. Identity is nothing, it is present in all molecules. This operation leaves the entire molecule unchanged. A highly asymmetric molecule such as tetrahedral carbon with 4 different groups attached had only identity and no other symmetry element in that molecule. Center of symmetry, it is the point within a molecule from which line drawn to the opposite direction meets similar point at exactly same distance and direction. If we see this molecule, that is 1,2-dichloro, 1,2-difluoro, ethane staggered form, then we see in this molecule there is only center of symmetry. This how to see center of symmetry? If we see this center, from this center this chlorine molecule is exactly as same distance, and this chlorine molecule and this chlorine is exactly at same distance. So these two chlorine are in opposite direction. So we can say in this molecule there is presence of center of symmetry. Similarly, in this molecule and in this molecule there is a presence of center of symmetry. Proper axis of symmetry, it is an axis passing through the molecule about which the molecule is rotated through 360 degree. If we get an n times equivalent orientation, the molecule has an whole axis of symmetry. If you see the water molecule, when it rotates around 180 degree, then we get equivalent structure, and again we rotate around 180 degree, then we get identical structure. So this molecule has two-fold axis of symmetry. Principal axis, if there are more than one axis of symmetry, in many cases one of the axis is identified as a principal axis, another will identify as a subsidiary axis. Plane of symmetry is a plane which divides the molecule into two equal halves, such as one half is mirror image of others. On the basis of principal axis, there are two types, vertical and horizontal plane. Horizontal plane perpendicular to the principal axis, it is represented by sigma h. Vertical plane which is along the principal axis or involve the principal axis, which is represented by sigma v. rotational and mirror plane of water molecule. If you see the water molecule, when it rotate around this axis, then we get equivalent structure. That is, in this water molecule there is C2 axis of symmetry, which is taken as principal axis. If you pass the plane along this C2 axis, then we get equivalent structure. So we can say in this molecule there is a presence of a vertical plane. If we pass the perpendicular plane through principal axis, then we doesn't get equivalent structure. So we can say in this molecule, that is in water molecules, there is no horizontal plane. If we pass the plane along this axis, then it cuts the molecule into two equal halves. That is, one is exactly mirror image of other. So we can say in this water molecule there is two sigma v plane, and in this molecule there is no center of symmetry and it has no sigma h. Thank you.